Yeah, welcome guys. Good night. Glad to have you. You know what time it is? Time for us to work out the paper. Alright, this is CSEC IT, May, June 2025. First of all, let's take a little look at the quality of the black market scan here. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, pages are flat. Scanned with Cam Scanner, y'all. Cam Scanner is still undefeated. Into it, let's go. Let me see if I could kill this off in 1 hour like some of my students, because I walking back, I seeing people outside. I was like, wait, now the exam ain't gonna 1.5 yet and people outside. Alright, question 1, peripheral devices are those usually at your computer. Circle 2 peripheral devices in the list of devices below. Okay. You can have a microphone that's on the outside. A mouse is one. A keyboard is another one. A monitor is a peripheral device. All of those things that you could plug in. Anything that you could plug in, peripheral device. Cool. A motherboard is inside a compact. This is a storage device. So peripherals outside. For the 2 peripheral devices circled in A part 1, state how each may be used by an individual in the music industry. Okay, the easiest one for music industry would be a microphone. So we'll say the microphone can be used to record a diss track. Hashtag Kendrick. Yeah. So microphone is one. A keyboard can be used to produce a fire beat. I don't know any producers, so yeah. Yeah, they could use a mouse and they could use a monitor. The monitor would be able to, yes, yeah. Alright, number 2, printers are output devices used to create hard copy documents. Name one of the 2 categories of printers. Well, you have impact, and then if you want to go wild, it could be like also non-impact. Those are the 2 categories. The one difference between your dot matrix printer and a thermal printer. Dot matrix hits the paper / makes physical contact. Thermal uses chemically treated paper that responds to heat. Oh my goodness, cake again. Alright. A musician is in the process of sourcing a printer. Provide 3 reasons why a laser printer should be chosen over an inkjet printer. Reason number 1, laser is faster. 2, inkjets cartridges run out fast / quickly. And 3, laser prints don't smear or run when touched by water. Yeah, there may be other answers here, but laser is faster. Definitely not cheaper than an inkjet printer. Inkjet printer cheaper, so you can't use cheaper. Inkjet cartridges, they run out faster quickly, and you usually have to replace them faster. That is correct. And well, when you print on an inkjet printer and it gets wet, it kind of sprays, it kind of smears or runs like bad mascara or some kind of thing like that. Yeah, those would be 3 solid answers. I'm sure there are more answers, but those are the first 3 that come to mind. Alright, as you all know, I haven't seen the paper already. I haven't gone through the paper, so I don't know what answers to put. I'm answering it as if I'm you when you saw it today. Consider the following database with 2 tables, farmers and farm. Ooh, another farm question. Whoop-de-doo. In the database in the farm, name the field by which each record can be uniquely identified. In the table farm. You could be uniquely identified by the farm ID. Where have we seen this already? I don't know. Alright, state the fields that must be linked in order to create a relationship. This is basic. This was in a past paper. I'm sure I worked this out already from another paper. I think this was in the January paper. Anyhow, if you have to do a link, that means You want to link the ID number of the farmer with the farmer ID here. So the link for this is the primary key, ID number is the primary key, and the foreign key is farmer ID. So this is, what's the two fields? ID number and farmer ID. ID number and farmer ID. Those will be the two fields. Complete the design view extract below to show a simple query that will list the farmer's full name, region. If you did not do the database for your SBA, this will look like Greek to you. Or if your teacher didn't do databases in class and you actually had to build a database, you probably looked at this and like,
I have to stay here. What is this? No, tell me what is this? I want to know what is this. This is madness.
However, if you do know how to build a database in Microsoft Access, this is cake. So you want to get the farmer's full name, region, crop, and farm ID for farmer ID 1. Alright, so we start off with field farmer ID. That will be the first thing that you want to do. Then you probably want the farm ID. Then you want the full name. They have the name separate. They have first name and last name. Alright, so we have to put in first name, last name, region, and crop. All those are things that are available there. Yeah, okay. So we want to list the farmer's full name, region, crop, blah, 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 for farmer ID number 1. Criteria here will be 1. You could put in single quotes if you want to, and then you have to tick everything. It don't really have to be in order, you know. Once you have the correct fields, the only thing that has to be correct is farmer ID must have the 1 next to it. If you don't have the 1 here, this must match. The farmer ID has to be 1, and you have to tick everything. Question is, how they giving you 4 marks for this? Oh, I know why they want 4 marks. They want you to you have to put the table that it coming from too. So farmer ID is coming from the farm table. Well, you don't have to put farmer ID. You could just put ID number. Okay, then I'll just put ID number. Because if they're using the main table as the primary key, then it would make more sense to use this table as the main table where you're getting most of your information from. Because all of the information is coming from this main table here. Is it? Yeah. First name, last name, farm ID. No, farm ID is based on a relationship. Okay. So this table here is the only one that using the farm table. Everything else is using farmer's region inside there. Crop is from the farm table. Okay. My goodness, that's a lot for 4 marks though. Whoever write this question. Yeah. Yeah, so let me just double check this. This is a lot to write for a lot of stuff, so. Alright, so farmer's full name, first name, or they ask you for farm ID. Alright, I changed this to ID number because it was actually the same thing, but if they ask for farm ID, you should put farm ID, and farm ID is in the farm table. Yeah. Is farm ID in the farm table? Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, but how does 4 marks? That's a lot. That's a lot for 4 marks. What are they looking for? 1 mark for this, 1 mark for that, 1 mark for that, 1 mark for that? Yeah, that wickedness. That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah. Right, cool. Farmer ID. Farmer. Plus, you don't even have plenty space to write it. I don't like the fact that it didn't give me enough space to write it, but let us move on. Complete the datasheet view extract below by displaying the result of the query created in D part 3. So the result of the query will be anybody who has a farmer ID of 1. Farmer ID of 1 would be, oh my goodness. This is a lot of writing though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only give us 5 things to fill in, so I'm guessing you're not putting the farmer ID. Yeah, probably not putting the farmer ID. Okay. So that is these 2 people here, 002 and 192. Those are the 2 farmer IDs that are 1. So now we have to write back in all of that information. But you have to use the relationships to figure out who is who. So by using the relationships, we'll start off by putting the farm ID. They didn't put any headings here, but I think it'll be wise displaying the result of the query. But they ask you for the result of the query. I guess you had to put in the headings too. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, so heading, they give us a lot of blocks, so why not? No, but okay. Hold on, Here's the conundrum. If you run the query and all of these boxes are ticked, that means that it's going to return every one of these fields. But they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns here, and then they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns here. So which column you're not gonna put? I don't know. So my humble opinion is we'll leave out the farmer ID and we'll just put the first name and surname, which is Jack Smith. Jack Smith. Where's Jack Smith from? We want his region, crop and farmer ID. His region is, Jack Smith region is 1. Okay. I'm gonna put headings because it'll make life a lot easier. First name, surname, region, crop. What is Jack Smith's crop? Jack Smith's crop is banana. And what else I was supposed to put? Farm ID. The farm ID is 002. So Jack Smith has one farm, 002. And he also has another farm, 192, because they told it to search for farmer ID, and the farmer ID is 1. So that means I have to write in orange here. Jack Smith region is 1, because you have to trace it back to this relationship here to get the region as 1. And the farm ID for this one, the orange farm, is 192. His name is still Jack Smith. Jack, J-A-C-K. Wow! That's a lot for 3 marks, boy. So let's see if we kind of make sense of this. They want us to do a query that will list the farmer's full name, region, crop, farm ID, or farmer ID number 1. So we need to have their full name, region, crop. So this is what they want to get out of the query. And the actual thing we're looking for is the number 1. Okay, cool. So farmer ID is the only thing that we're going to have a criteria for. That comes from the farm table. Farm ID comes from the farm table. First name, last name, and region all come from the farmer's table because of the relationship. And farm is going to have crop because that comes from the farm table also. So this 4 marks here booked. How they allocating that 4 marks? I don't know. Alright? Because show a simple query that will list the farmer's full name. So these are the things that they want you to list out. So because they want you to list it out, okay, it makes sense now that they only have 5 things because they don't actually want you to list out the farmer ID. So don't tick the farmer ID. Alright. Makes sense. I'm thinking that what they really want you to list out in the query is just this stuff right here. The criteria, farmer ID number 1, is for you to use as the search, but you don't want to display that, which is why they give you 5 spots in the box underneath, because they only want you to list out the things that they ask for, which is first name, region, crop, and farm ID, which makes sense. So based on the fact that this person is number 1 here, that means we just have to backtrack to see what farm ID 002 has and 0192 has on it. And the only person who has farmer ID 1 is Jack Smith. So we should get Jack Smith. And yeah, that should be the answer. Only 2 things will be returned in the query because there's only 1 person. Alright. That's plenty work. That's plenty work for that 7 marks, boy. That's plenty work for that 7 marks. But the thing is, it's not hard work. It's a lot of unnecessary things for you to track back.